I am Cash Onadele. I am a retired systems architect, a producer, a playwright, and a poet, and someone who returned to Nigeria to give back to the creative youth of Nigeria. Because I believe in the Nigerian experiment. I truly believe also that there is need for renewed hope for youth. I also believe specifically that I'm able to support those who are creative among the youth. And I call them the creative youth entrepreneurs. I think there are three ways to help them. One, to upskill them in the art and craft of writing. Two, to help them to mature go-to-market products because they need something to sell. And three, to create a sustainable environment for them in order to do so. That led me to create the Masterclass series, which started in December last year. And I'm happy to tell you, we just completed the 6th edition, which started on the 27th of June and ends today on the 30th of June. Well, we started with a class that was a sizable number class, but the weather in Nigeria in the past 3 days, at least Lagos, it has been very rainy and it has been challenging for many of the participants to travel and spend the minimum of 6 hours that we expect of them every day in the workshops. But the workshops has always been about interaction, individual tasks, team tasks, and discussions generally. And I think I would say they have pulled themselves from, depth that I didn't know to show me a new height that they can reach. And I'm very impressed. Many of them stayed the course. Many of them came from distant places. They were mentioning places, Ilasa, Igbaja, places that were out of town. Some woke up at 5 a.m. to be here by 9 a.m. It shows a lot of enthusiasm. It shows their willingness and their temerity to stay with the program, their willingness to put in, to put up their fist and do the hard work. And with the support of my staff, I think they have turned the corners. A lot of them do not yet have what I would call the marketable product, but they have had that upskilling. And I'm hoping that what the future would hold from here on out will be a semblance of special track programs. When I say that, I mean I will probably teach a track of short story writing. I'll probably teach a different track of novel writing. I'll probably teach a different track of stage writing, and I'll probably teach a different type of screenwriting. I mean, all these tracks, they stay within the general genre of creative writing, but they're very, very different. What do we need? We need government intervention. We need private companies who want to do something for the youth. What is it that I don't want to do in this process? I mean, I want to do so many things, but what I don't want to do is I don't want to be the one chasing or recruiting this youth. I think if some organization, the government stands up, they should put together a process of mobilizing this youth and to let them know that, look, if you can invest the time, we can give you the resources or financial resources. You can stay the course. Whether I design a 3-month program, a 6-month program, or a 9-month program, that those ones will be willing to attend and come out like champions with a product in their hand, a finished product in their hand, something that they can sell, they can market, and, if possible, facilitate a sustainable environment for them. Why did I even get into this? I truly believe creative writing is the bedrock of creative economy. Our president spoke that trillions will be made out of creative economy, but it will start with creative writing. Because even a journalist is a creative writer. Somebody who writes a play is a creative writer. Somebody who writes a film is a creative writer. Somebody who writes a novel is a creative writer. And until we solve that problem, the quality problem of Nollywood films, Nollywood productions, and all those other, and competition on a global scale is not going to be solved. But somebody needs to start somewhere, and I think that is what Aiye-ko-ooto, which I set up as the cultural literary hub, has been able to show that it is possible. We can start somewhere. We have put well over 300 participants through this program in a space of 7 months. But what we did is an abridged program, something to just say, take a shot in the arm. But we know that there is need for something lengthier. I think it is possible to create something that is an equivalent of MFA, Masters in Fine Arts in developed countries, but compress it into 12 months or 9 months program for our youth. But it needs government intervention, and it needs a lot of capital injection, maybe NGOs, but it needs to be something that is stable and people can plan or approach through a government process, apply, get shortlisted, and wonderfully go through the program and be the ones that are bringing the necessary products we need into the creative economy industry. Thank you for having me. Bye.